Hey guys, today we're taking a look at the LEGO Star Wars Ambush on Mandalore Battle Pack. LEGO sent me this early to review, but of course all thoughts are my own. It comes out June 1st for 20 bucks with 109 pieces and 4 brand new minifigs. So I'm really excited to take a look at this. I will say, in my opinion, this is basically just $20 for 4 minifigs and some random bricks. I will say that I'm not super impressed with the build itself. I mean, it's not terrible, it's just kind of basic. But I do think that these bricks are really good to add to your collection for mock building. So at the end of the day, it's actually a pretty useful battle pack in that respect. As far as play features go, there aren't really many. We do have a little case here that holds some thermal detonators, which of course you could close and just add right back here. There's a doorway with no functionality, just for your minifigs to be able to walk through. Then we have a clip for a gun on the back, some lights on the side here, and the main play feature, if you will, is this little thing here that has one of these J-style pieces from the Marvel sets that debuted last year. And, of course, that can have you be able to move a minifig around like they're flying. That's actually a pretty cool feature, and we do get this little brick-built stud shooter as well. So the main feature here, of course, are the minifigures and these little clips on this side and on this side that can be connected to the bigger set, which I'll show you at the end of the video. But for now, let's look at those minifigs. Okay, so we'll start with the Imperial Commandos. Now, both of these are 100% identical, but they are really awesome figures regardless. They've got a brand new helmet mold with some awesome printing on it. I think it looks really good and pretty accurate to the show, in my opinion. Then as we move down to the torso, the hips, and the legs, you can see we've got printing all the way down to the toes. That looks really nice. There's a lot of armor detail in there that I really dig. Moving on to the back, we've got these molded jetpack pieces, which are new, and those look good. And then, of course, we have printed tiles in there to add just a little bit of extra detail. As far as the head underneath, sorry to report, it's just a black head. It does look pretty good, all things considered, but of course you could take that jetpack off and see that there is just a little bit of minimalistic printing on the back of the torso as well, making both of these really nice figures and perfect for army building. And finally, we have the Mandalorian Warrior and the Mandalorian Night Owl. Now, a lot of people off the bat thought that this was Casca Reeves, and it could certainly be turned into Casca with some easy upgrades, but it's technically just 2 generic Mandalorians in this set. They get the dark gunmetal gray jetpacks, which looks really good. And then, of course, everything else is pretty unique to each character as far as the torso prints, leg prints, and hip prints, although it does look like they reused the toe printing. Not going to complain about that, though. Of course, both have rangefinders, and if you lift the helmets off, you can see that both have black heads underneath. So, you know, pretty generic in that sense, but since these are for army building, it's really not the end of the world. I really like the dark blue and light blue complexion of these builds, and just have to say, I really enjoy both of these. So let's go ahead and combine the sets and then wrap up this review. So here's what it looks like connecting both sets. As you can see, we've got a clip on both sides that can connect, and then if we turn it this way, they also can connect from this side as well. So there's actually 2 ways you can connect the sets. I'll show you this way first. So it connects a little something like that and makes for a pretty massive build overall as far as like the footprint goes. And the cool thing is you could keep buying more of them and keep building it out bigger and bigger if you wanted. Of course, like I said, you could also connect them from this way, although if you do that, it actually builds it at a little bit more of a right angle, but it still looks good. Guess it just depends how many you buy, how you want to connect them, but I do think it's cool that you can connect up both. So let's go ahead and finish out the video now. Alright guys, that brings this review to a close. If you want to see the other set reviewed, be sure to check that out on the channel now. Let me know if you plan on picking this up. Thanks again to LEGO for sending it my way, and I'll see you guys on the next video.